second time tonight. Alright guys, so doing some stuff today on this farm. It butts up against a nature preserve too. They've had some weird stuff happening. I haven't been here in a long time, so there was a lot to get caught up on. Let's just say that much. The most notable was they were just walking the trails, doing their bird watching and whatever else. There was a tree, or they thought was a tree, right? Like a big tree that was just broke off and dead. Until it moved. Oh, how many of you can relate to that? Because I know I can. I understood immediately. Something's been through here. I'm not going too far today. I'm not really equipped for it. I just happen to be in the area. Most of what's going on is audible. Just hearing things that don't make sense. They've had fox in here forever. They've had birds of prey in here forever. They're used to the norm. Some of you guys might have remembered I came in here and filmed an orb one time. Probably the biggest orb I've ever filmed. Look at this. This is very typical. Not 10 feet off trail, we have a dead log. And then going into that dead log is a break and two bends. So for those who think, oh, okay, that was snow load, or this tree fell down and took it. Look how far away they are. And snow load doesn't take trees and bend them under other trees. Tuck them in nice and neat. Alright, I'm gonna make my way back a little ways. I don't want to just have the camera out the whole time, but I did want to make a video and post at least something. It's been a while. I have a lot to put out. I don't have the means to do it quickly. So I saw this as a good opportunity. I picked up Gunner today, which was very difficult. So, I mean, look at this, right next to the trail. The dead log is, they cut it though. Look, they cut this wood. It's just what they do. It's just what they do. This area is cool. It's like, I believe they're pines. We had some when we entered the pines, and that's not abnormal either, when we enter the pines to get activity in different locations. I think it was back there, right in that area. The best part about this place is I always have it to myself. There's no confusion. So that would be like the tree right there, right? That they described, but it was darker. They said it was like anywhere from an 8 to 12-foot tree, like that. That's pretty much the same range, and probably it was a little wider than that. But they were just walking and they saw it. Like, they think they see a bunch of trees all the time, and they turned back and it was not there. Look at all those bends. Look at that shit. The cool part about that is it's probably a down tree sideways, which can create a bunch of bends too. They're not tucked, they're just going. So once again, guys, this goes back real far. It goes in a couple different directions. The orb I filmed was straight through there. I don't know if I was up here a little bit or what, but I remember I was standing in this general area looking up that way, and there's a ridge that goes up and over, and there was a orb, just boom, big orb. Confused me for a minute, to be honest with you. Some nice game trails going back there. I know I keep saying I'm gonna turn the camera off, but I feel like I get the feeling like as soon as I do that. This is the beginning also of the Pine Barrens. I meant to mention that earlier. It's not necessarily considered the Pine Barrens, obviously, but mainly because it's not public land like the rest of the Pine Barrens. Well, it's all split up into different regions. Some are private, some are, whatever. This is such a simple. They have a lot of other trails that go up, but this one is one that's marked and used regularly. It's really, it's really easy. Very rarely do they even use anything motorized back here. So, my e-bike has a flat, the headlights broke. It's been that way for a while. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have that out today. A lot of things need fixing, need doing. Probably a deer. Actually, there's a game trail right there. So that would be one to take in the near future. I'm gonna stay out here quite a while because the weather is great, and I've been stuck in nasty weather for a while. I know lightning's not going to strike twice, but I just keep hoping that I'm going to see that orb over there. I'd almost hope to see something that would explain it away, you know? But there's nothing. They watched the video of that part. I give them the highlight reels of it. And anything interesting or out of the ordinary. And there was no way to at least easily explain it away, right? So I guess this goes around. There's another one that goes down that way pretty far. And then the woods keep going back this way, which is usually what I do. I usually just punch through there. But this is intriguing to me that there's a downed tree. And then look at that tree there. The bend coming into it. Take it or leave it, I don't care. Yeah, so the orb came from over right in here, like right in here. It was a sight to see, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the way out, and I'll piece the videos together. So I'm going to make my way in a little further and really tap in. Ravens or crows. I tend to talk to the camera in the video when I'm filming. Sometimes I get low. It's because I'm listening. I'm trying to communicate what I'm doing and what I'm seeing and why I'm doing it. I'm gonna head back there because it sounds like there's like a large crow war. They're definitely communicating a lot over something. Alright, again guys, I'm gonna head back and I'll catch you on the way out. Listen to these whistles. There's stuff whistling over here that might be a bird, but back that way there's something mimicking. So on this side there was like maybe a school bus with squeaky brakes or something like that, right? And it carried through the woods from that direction. And then I heard it repeated, kind of mimicked in the woods that way. Cool shit. Cool shit. Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. I can't preach the mimic enough. Alright, I'm on my way out, guys. What I'm gonna do is film to my right and look to my left. And then the opposite. I'm gonna probably switch because this side has been more active. I'll wrap up this video shortly. I'm on my way out. I got a good amount of intel to bring up front. And this is not over by any means. We're gonna have to come back here a few times because I forgot how good this spot is in the winter. It's just really good. There's a pond close by too, which is just perfect cover. It has these tall reeds the whole way around it. They turn like a blondish color in the off season, I guess you could call it. Yeah, guys, so you can zoom in if you have a touch screen. So what I try to do is stay only a little zoomed in, like ×1. Give you a wide frame, and then you can zoom in more if you'd like to. If you see something, say something. It's appreciated. There's a squirrel at that tree. But these are things you gotta pay attention to when the tree rocks. When you see branches swinging, you gotta look up there and see, is there anything there, or is it something cloaked? Is it something completely invisible? Yeah, so there's an area out there where in the field you can go. I can go all the way through and wrap around, but I stayed deep in here on this side for today. But like I said, we're not done yet here. There's a lot more to do. A lot more. And we have it to ourselves, so I forgot how good it was. But then again, it was just quiet. You know, I didn't have communication with the owners. A marked plane. These can look like drones too at night. Like, a lot of people keep filming shit, and like, you know, I've been showing people shit in the sky forever, and it's just funny to me how many people talk about these things and try to communicate them, and then just because it's on the news, it becomes important. So that would be a good example right there. You see that? Where did it go? Right there. That's a good example right there of something you could think is a dead tree, and then looks like maybe something back behind it. But anyway, that is a dead tree, right? But sometimes you can just glance over and think that's what it is and dismiss it. And they are so good at playing, like looking like petrified wood almost. We've seen that with the Dogman too. If I can find that photo, I'll drop it in here right at the end. Maybe I'll use it as a thumbnail, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna head out of here, guys. Almost to the exit. Almost to the house. I'll catch you later.